Okay, welcome back in. I want to get back into doing certain players and looking at their careers, and why not do it with the greatest player to ever play in Wayne Gretzky. After all, he was nicknamed the Great One. So his first year, 1979-80, he would be drafted, I believe, by the Edmonton Oilers. I'm pretty sure, unless before the NHL merger and whoever he was playing with at the time, he may have played with the Oilers for that organization or for that league, but then the Oilers would end up merging with the NHL in the 1979-1980 season. So prior to the 1979-80 season, he did play with the Edmonton Oilers, but they weren't actually a part of the National Hockey League. There, I should have said that before. So in his first official NHL season with the Edmonton Oilers, he had 79 goals. Sorry, in 79 games, he had 51 goals, 86 assists, 137 points. 15 was his plus minus rate that year. 21 penalty minutes. He had 284 shots. His shooting percentage was 18%. 6 game winning goals, 13 power play goals, 13 power play points, and one shorthanded goal and one shorthanded point. So his first, I guess, his rookie season in the NHL, even though he played previously, uh, he had 137 points, which is very impressive for your first year in the National Hockey League. In his second year, 1980-81, 80 games played, 55 goals, 109 assists, 164 points. He was a plus 41 in that category, 28 penalty minutes, 261 shots. His shooting percentage was 21.1. 3 game winning goals that year. He had 15 power play goals for 15 power play points, as well as 4 shorthanded goals and 4 shorthanded points. In his third year in the National Hockey League, 80 games played, 92 goals, which was, I believe, his career high. Almost 100 goals in a season is absolutely absurd. 120 points, 212 points was an unbelievable mark, and I've never seen in my lifetime any player get to 200 points. Will it ever happen? Well, I mean, I've been alive for 36 years. It's never happened, so it can, but it's definitely very scarce. And at plus minus, he was 81 that year. He had 26 penalty minutes, 369 shots. His shooting percentage that year was 24.9. 12 game winning goals, 18 power play goals for 18 power play points, as well as 6 shorthanded goals and 6 shorthanded points. In 1982-83, 80 games played, 71 goals, 125 assists, 196 total points. Plus 60 was his rating that year. 59 penalty minutes, 348 shots. His shooting percentage was 20.4. 9 game winning goals, 18 power play goals, 18 power play points, 6 shorthanded goals, and 6 shorthanded points. So let's put it this way. If Gretzky had the puck, he was more likely scoring on a power play or shorthanded than getting an assist. In 1983-84, 74 games played, 87 goals, 118 assists, 205 points. So the second time in his career, he would reach the 200-point plateau. His plus 76 was his rating. 39 penalty minutes, 324 shots. His shooting percentage was 26.9. 11 game winning goals, 20 power play goals for 20 power play points, as well as 12 shorthanded goals and 12 shorthanded points. Career high with the power play goals and shorthanded goals as well. In 1984-85, 80 games played, 73 goals, 135 assists, 208 points. So the third time in his career he would reach the 200-point plateau. He was a plus 98, 52 penalty minutes, 358 shots that year. His shooting percentage was 20.4, 7 game winning goals, 8 power play goals, 8 power play points, 11 shorthanded goals, and 11 shorthanded points. 1985-86, 80 games played, 52 games, 163 points, 215 points. The fourth time he would reach the 200-point plateau. He was a plus 71. He had 46 penalty minutes, 350 shots. His shooting percentage that year was 14.9. 6 game winning goals, 11 power play goals, 11 power play points, 3 shorthanded goals for 3 shorthanded points. 1986-87, 79 games played. He had 62 goals, 121 points, 183 total points that year. 70 was his plus minus rating that year, 28 penalty minutes, 288 shots, 21.5% was his shooting percentage, 4 game winning goals, 13 power play goals for 13 power play points, and 7 shorthanded goals for 7 shorthanded points. 1987-88, 64 games, 40 goals, 109 assists, therefore he had 149 points. In the plus minus category, he was 39, 24 penalty minutes, 211 shots. His shooting percentage was 19% even. 3 game winning goals, 9 power play goals for 9 power play points, 5 shorthanded goals for 5 shorthanded points. Now, in that summer, he would be traded to Los Angeles in what was deemed the trade. So in his first year in Los Angeles, 78 games played. He had 54 goals, I should say, 114 assists, 168 points. Plus 15 would be his rating that season, 26 penalty minutes, 303 shots. His shooting percentage was 17.8. He had 5 game-winning goals, 11 power play goals for 11 power play points, 5 shorthanded goals for 5 shorthanded points. In his second season in Los Angeles, 73 games played, 40 goals, 102 assists. He had 142 points. Plus 8 was his rating that season, 42 penalty minutes. He had 236 shots. His shooting percentage was 16.9. 4 game-winning goals, 10 power play goals for 10 power play points, and 4 shorthanded goals for 4 shorthanded points. In his third year in LA, 78 games played, 41 goals, 122 assists. He had 163 total points. Plus 30 was his rating that year. 16 penalty minutes, 212 shots, 19.3 was his shooting percentage. 5 game-winning goals, 8 power play goals, 8 power play points. And for the first time in his career, he didn't have any shorthanded goals or shorthanded points. 91-92, 74 games played, 31 goals, 90 assists, 121 total points. For the first time in his career in the plus minus, he was a negative, minus 12, 34 penalty minutes, 215 shots. His shooting percentage was 14.4, 2 game-winning goals, 12 power play goals for 12 power play points, and 2 shorthanded goals for 2 shorthanded points. 92-93 was an injury-plagued season, to say the least. Only 45 games played that year. 16 goals, 49 assists, 65 points. So for the first time in his career, he did not get over 100 points. Plus 6 was his rating. He had 6 penalty minutes, 141 shots. Shooting percentage was 11.3, 1 game-winning goal. And then what was very surprising was power play goals was 0, power play points was 0, but shorthanded goals and shorthanded points were 2 altogether. 93-94, 81 games played, 38 goals, 92 assists, 130 points. That was the Gretzky we all knew and expected would get back over to the 100-point plateau. But this was a new low, was a minus 25 with the plus minus rating. 20 penalty minutes, 233 shots. His shooting percentage that year was 16.3. No game-winning goals, the first time in his career. So he had 2 firsts in that season. But he would have 14 power play goals for 14 power play points and 4 shorthanded goals for 4 shorthanded points. 94-95, 48 games played, 11 goals, 37 assists, 48 points. So the second time in his career, he did not get to 100 points. He was a negative 20, so the third time in his career, he was in the minus in that category. 6 penalty minutes, 142 shots. His shooting percentage, the lowest at that time of his career, 7.7. 1 game-winning goal, 3 power play goals for 3 power play points, and no shorthanded goals and no shorthanded points. 95-96. Now he would split the season between Los Angeles and LA. Between Los Angeles and St. Louis, I apologize, as LA was missing the playoffs. So he would get traded to St. Louis. So 80 total games played between the 2 teams. 23 goals, he had 79 assists, 102 points. He was a negative 13, so the 4th time in his career he was in the negative in that category. 34 penalty minutes, 195 shots. His shooting percentage was 11.8. He had 3 game-winning goals, 6 power play goals for 6 power play points, and 1 shorthanded goal for 1 shorthanded point. In the summer of 96, he would sign with the New York Rangers. He would play a full season, 82 games, 25 goals, 72 assists, 97 points. So he didn't get the 100 points that he was so accustomed to getting, but still decent numbers for a full season. Well over a point a game, to say the least. But he would finally be back in the positive side of this category, as he was a plus 12, 28 penalty minutes, 286 shots. His shooting percentage was 8.7, 2 game-winning goals, 6 power play goals for 6 power play points, no shorthanded goals, and no shorthanded points. In his second year in New York, another full season, 82 games played, 23 goals, 67 assists. He had 90 points. So at this point in his career, you could bet he would score and get some assists, but it was getting harder and harder to keep up with that 100-point plateau. After all, your body does change as you get older. He was a negative 11 that season. He had 28 penalty minutes, 201 shots. His shooting percentage was 11.4, 4 game-winning goals, 6 power play goals for 6 power play points. He had no shorthanded goals and no shorthanded points. And in his final season in the NHL, it's kind of fitting that he would finish in the 1998-99 season, considering he wore number 99. I find that to be too much of a coincidence. 70 games played, 9 goals, 53 assists. He had 62 points. He was a negative 23, so for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th time, or maybe 6th time in his career, he would finish in the negative side of that category. 14 penalty minutes, 132 shots. Shooting percentage was 6.8. He had 3 game-winning goals, 3 power play goals for 3 power play points, no shorthanded goals, and no shorthanded points. So in his regular season, he would never have an assist on the power play or an assist on the shorthanded side of things. So for his regular season stats, he would finish with 1,487 games played, 894 goals, 1,963 assists, for 2,857 points. An absolutely insane career. His plus minus, he would finish in the positive side with a plus 518 rating. He had 577 penalty minutes. He had 5,089 shots. His shooting percentage throughout his career, or his season career, I should say, 17.6. He would finish with 91 game-winning goals, 204 power play goals, 204 power play points, and 73 shorthanded goals, and 73 shorthanded points. Let's take a look at his playoff stats now. So we'll dive all the way back down to the 1979-80 season. 3 games played that year, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points. He was a plus. On his plus minus, he was even that year. He had no penalty minutes, no shots, which seems odd. How do you get 2 goals if you don't have any shots that year? Something must be off about this this little stat here. Anyways, must have bounced off of him, or whatever the case may be. Anyways, in the 1980-81, 9 games played that year, 7 goals, 14 assists, 21 points. His plus minus, he was 0. He had 4 penalty minutes, no shots again. This is a little confusing. I'm still not understanding this. 1 game-winning goal, 2 power play goals, 2 power play points, and then 1 shorthanded goal and 1 shorthanded point. The following year, he had 5 games played, 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. His plus minus, he was 0, 8 penalty minutes. Again, I don't understand the shots, why it's not showing there, but it is showing further up. It makes no sense to me. 1 game-winning goal, 1 power play goal, 1 power play point, 1 shorthanded goal, and 1 shorthanded point. His 4th straight year of the playoffs, 16 games played, 12 goals, 26 assists, 38 total points. Plus minus was 0. He only had 4 penalty minutes. Again, not understanding the shot category, but he had 3 game-winning goals, 2 power play goals, 2 power play points, 3 shorthanded goals, and 3 shorthanded points. Now we're getting into the actual stats. So his 5th straight year of the NHL, he made the playoffs 5 straight seasons, 19 games played, 13 goals, 22 assists. He had 35 points. 18 was his plus minus rating that year. 12 penalty minutes. He had 86 shots in the playoffs. His shooting percentage was 15%. He had 3 game-winning goals, 2 power play goals, 2 power play points, and no shorthanded goals and no shorthanded points. A fun little fact is that the season prior, they made it all the way to the Stanley Cup final, but unfortunately they lost to the New York Islanders. In 1983-84, they would make it all the way to the finals again, and he would win his first of many Stanley Cups. So the defending Stanley Cup champs were heading into 1984-85 playoffs. He had 18 games played, 17 goals, 30 assists, 47 points. He was a plus minus was 28. He had 4 penalty minutes, his 67 shots. His shooting percentage was 25% even. 3 game-winning goals, 4 power play goals, 4 power play points, 2 shorthanded goals, and 2 shorthanded points. And they would win the Stanley Cup back-to-back years. 1985-1986, 10 games played, 8 goals, 11 assists, 19 points. His plus minus, he was 0. He had only 1 penalty, so therefore he had 2 penalty minutes, 42 shots, 19% was his shooting percentage, 2 game-winning goals, 4 power play goals, 4 power play points, 1 shorthanded goal, and 1 shorthanded point. Now, if you were alive back then, or if you've ever watched clips in 1985-86, those were the playoffs when they played Calgary, and then the infamous Steve Smith, when he tried to pass the puck, it went off of Grant Fuhr's stick and into his own net. So therefore, Calgary would have been credited with the game-winning goal. They would end up taking out Edmonton in 7 games, I believe, in the second round. So no Stanley Cup parade in Edmonton in 86. The following year, 86-87, 21 games played, 5 goals, 29 assists, 34 points. His plus-minus rating was 10. He had 6 penalty minutes, 55 shots. His shooting percentage was 9%. No game-winning goals for the first time in his NHL playoff career, but he had 2 power play goals for 2 power play points, no shorthanded goals, and no shorthanded points. They would win their 3rd Stanley Cup in 4 seasons in 1987. 1988, or 1987-88, 19 games played that playoff run, 12 goals, 31 assists for 43 points. His plus-minus rating would be 9, 16 penalty minutes, 62 shots. His shooting percentage was 19%. 3 game-winning goals, 5 power play goals for 5 power play points, 1 shorthanded goal, and 1 shorthanded point. They would go on to win the cup for the 4th time in 5 years, therefore basically signify that they had a dynasty at that point. I mean, 4 cups in 1 decade is very impressive. That's almost half of the 80s belonged to the Edmonton Oilers when it came to the cups. So, as I said, in the regular season, he would be traded to the Los Angeles Kings in the summer of 88. So the following postseason, in his first playoff run with Los Angeles, 11 games played, 5 goals, 17 assists. He had 22 points. He was a -4, no penalties, 42 shots, 11% was his shooting percentage. He had no game-winning goals, but he would have 1 power play goal for 1 power play point and 1 shorthanded goal for 1 shorthanded point. Little fact is that I believe in the first round of the playoffs, he actually played against the Oilers and would defeat his former team. So I'm sure it was a little bittersweet for him, and I'm sure it left the Oilers fans and the Oilers themselves just a little bitter about their former captain and former leader taking them out in the playoffs. His second year in LA, only 1 round played, 7 games, 3 goals, 7 assists. He had 10 points. He was a -4 in that category, no penalties, 13 shots. His shooting percentage was 23%. He had no game-winning goals, but he had 1 power play goal for 1 power play point, and no shorthanded goals and no shorthanded points. In 1991, third straight season, I should say, making the playoffs with Los Angeles. 12 games played that playoff run. 4 goals, 11 assists. He had 15 points. His plus-minus was 0. Only took 1 penalty, therefore 2 penalty minutes. 26 shots, 15% was his shooting percentage. He had 2 game-winning goals, 1 power play goal, 1 power play point, and no shorthanded goals and no shorthanded points. 91-92, they would get bounced in the first round in 6 games. He had 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 assists. 7 points, I should say. I apologize. His plus-minus was negative -3, 1 penalty, 2 penalty minutes, 11 shots. His shooting percentage was 18%. No game-winning goals, 1 power play goal for 1 power play points, and again, no shorthanded goals and no shorthanded points. Now, the 92-93 season was a remarkable one for the Los Angeles Kings. 24 games played that season, 15 goals, 25 assists, 40 points, plus 6 would be his rating. 4 penalty minutes, 76 shots, 19% was his shooting percentage, 3 game-winning goals, 4 power play goals, 4 power play points, 1 shorthanded goal, and 1 shorthanded point. Now, that was remarkable because LA ended up going all the way to the Stanley Cup final. But the crazy thing is that even though he played in LA, every single round he played a Canadian team. I believe he played either the Canucks in the first round or the Flames in the first round, and then one of those two teams in the second round. In the West final, they would play the Toronto Maple Leafs because during that time the Leafs were in the Western Conference, and then they would end up going to play Montreal in the Stanley Cup final, and unfortunately they would lose in 5 games. So the only other time he made it to the Cup final this year, he would end up losing. So his first Cup final he lost to the Islanders, and his last appearance in the Stanley Cup final he would lose to the Montreal Canadiens. So there's no playoffs in 94 or 95. 96, as I previously mentioned, I should say, he got traded to St. Louis, where they would play 2 rounds of the postseason. 13 games played, 2 goals, 14 assists. He had 16 points. His plus minus was a 2. No penalties, 25 shots. His shooting percentage was 8% even. 1 game-winning goal. He had 1 power play goal for 1 power play point, 0 shorthanded goals, and 0 shorthanded points. And the last time he would make the playoffs was his first year in New York. 15 games played, 10 goals, 10 assists. He had 20 points. Plus 5 would be his rating that year. 2 penalty minutes, therefore just 1 penalty. 44 shots. His shooting percentage was 22%. He had 2 game-winning goals, 3 power play goals, 3 power play points, no shorthanded goals, and no shorthanded points. So his grand total for his NHL career with the playoffs, he had 208 games played, 122 goals, 260 assists, 382 points, so well over a point a game to say the least. His plus minus rating, he would be 67. He had 66 total penalty minutes in his playoff career. When it came to the shot category, 549. His shooting percentage would be 22.2 average. Game-winning goals, 24. Power play goals, 34. 34 power play points. 11 shorthanded goals, and 11 shorthanded points. Okay, that's going to take care of this recap for Wayne Gretzky. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, and as always, take care.